Greetings, music fans. Hope everyone's well. The inspiration for the playlist I'm posting today is a sad one, and that was the passing of David Clayton Thomas on June 24th in Toronto. David was the lead singer and the heart and soul of one of my favorite bands, Blood, Sweat and Tears. He was born in Kingston upon Thames, England in 1941 to a Canadian soldier who met and married David's mom, an English woman, while stationed there for the war. They moved back to Toronto right after the war. Unfortunately, David's dad, in addition to being a decorated veteran, was also an abusive alcoholic father who beat him, which led David to leave home at age 14, spend a lot of time on the streets, sleeping in cars, abandoned buildings, stealing food and clothing to get by, and unsurprisingly ending up in a series of jails and reformatories as a young kid. Fortunately for him, the last of those stays was at a location where a departing inmate left behind a guitar, which David learned to play. And upon his own release, he quickly proceeded to join and then front a number of bands in the music district of Toronto. At the recommendation of Judy Collins, who had heard him play, she recommended David to one of the remaining members of the original Blood, Sweat and Tears, who had just disbanded after cutting one album. That remaining member invited David to join the reforming band, and the rest was history. Shortly thereafter, they released the first and major landmark album entitled Blood, Sweat and Tears, which sold over 10 million copies. It's one of the first albums, unless it was an 8-track, which yours truly here owned. And they've remained one of my favorites over time. Of his works, the band's works that you'll see on this list, of course, the most famous is Spinning Wheel. However, I think far surpassing that song were the first three on the list. You've Made Me So Very Happy, God Bless the Child, and When I Die. I hope you enjoy them all. And thank you, David. Rest in peace.